In fact, Payal, to give us more perspective, Deepthi is also joining us on the other side. Now, Deepthi, you are tracking all the details from the Bihar Assembly today. Give us a sense of the fact that is this just a mere formality for the kind of support that Nitish is garnering? What are the numbers looking like for him?
Yes, Suesha, before I actually get you those details, that our viewers need to know, that we'll also, I believe, put out in graphics. 243 is the strength of the assembly. This is the same Bihar Legislative Assembly. And our video journalist giving you a sense of what is happening. Because look at those preparations, If you can actually zoom out there, you will see a lot of police bandobast, the, outer ring of the home guards followed by the Bihar police. We also do know, Suesha, that the Bihar police, for this day essentially has asked for about 5,000 more policemen. They want more policemen guarding almost the entire boundary, the entire periphery, the outer, the inner periphery of the assembly. Why? Because remember, there were threats. The RJD essentially has been saying that we will disrupt the proceedings today. The RJD said, we are the single largest party. You have not invited us. This is murder of democracy. We will not let this happen. That is a sense that we've picked up from a lot of people, Suesha, that we've spoken to as far as the RJD camp is concerned. But to what extent will the RJD go out today and disrupt the proceedings? We still do not know. Number two, Section 144 Suesha stands imposed outside the assembly. Now, what happens when Section 144 imposed? That is, in effect means that there cannot be more than 4 people who can gather together at a place. This means that a protest anywhere around is not allowed. Now you can see that people actually have started to move inside the assembly, Suesha. We are giving you the first insight here as to what will happen. In about another half an hour from now, we are given to understand that all the MLAs will also be moving inside. And when you talk of the numbers, when you talk of the entire movement here, because let's not forget, 132 is the number the JDU, BJP combined is quoting. They say we have the support of 132 MLAs. And when we talk of the JDU is sitting good with 71, the BJP is sitting good with 53, and if you just combine these two numbers, you will reach the magic figure that is 122 in a seat of 243.
Right.
But there are 4 independents here, Suesha, out of which at least 3 at the moment have said that they are willing to go with Nitish Kumar. HAM, that is, Jitin Ram Manjhi's party, has 1 MLA. He's also pledged his support to the Nitish government. So look at how the numbers will go up. What happens in case a lot of the RJD people end up voting for the JDU-BJP combined? That is also a fear now that has come out. And why? Because many RJD MLAs, Suesha, believe that, the road ahead with Lalu Prasad Yadav could get difficult. Because look at how the cases moved. There are ED cases, CBI cases, not just against Lalu Prasad Yadav, the elder son Tej Pratap, also the younger son and the ex-deputy chief minister Tejasvi, also Misa Bharti, also Rabdi Devi. So this essentially means that the family is in trouble. The reason why many say that there could be a lot of RJD MLAs switching sides. And again, I'll give you a sense of that assembly. This is not a deployment that you see on any other day. Today is important. It will be just a one-statement vote that will be read out first by the Chief Minister, after which there will be a voting on it. And I believe that some MLAs might have already started to come in. And the RJD has been saying, Suesha, right from day one, that a lot of these JDU MLAs are in a cage. The RJD says, in sabko kaid karke rakha gaya hai. So today, perhaps, it will be a test of those claims that the RJD has been making. It will be a test of the strength of Nitish Kumar, sans the RJD, and the Sushil Modi camp.